Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah Ba'Hashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied in Ruel for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan, and this will be titled, This is the Devil's People. The Devil's People. You see him right there. All right? He's one of them. The anti-Hamashiachium, okay? Meaning what you would call the Antichrist, but it's more than one, it's plural, including people of our own nation, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, because Antichrist literally means to go against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And 2/3 of our people rebel, okay? But here's one of the head puppets, not head leaders, okay? Head puppets. You don't see the elites. They're hidden behind closed doors. We have names, but you don't see them because they rather not be seen. They pull the strings of these puppets and they put them forth, you know. Klaus Schwab's, Uvalde Harari, Noah Harari, people like that, your Trumps, all of these are puppets, okay, of the elite, all right, of the left hand of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai, okay? Let's get it. This is the book of Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. This cannot be stated enough, and our people do not understand. I guess they don't preach these words in the whorehouses, where they preach salvation is gain. Okay, when the Bible says that if you come to serve me, you have to prepare yourself for temptations. You have to prepare yourself for suffering. That's what the scriptures say, but they teach wealth and gain. They don't teach that earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Okay, these people, all right, look, he's flaunting it right there. Okay, those people, the red man, all right, he doesn't have to have horns. He's there. He's in living flesh. All right, the spiritual demon dwells within him. Okay. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. How did he do that? Starting with the Renaissance, covering up us Israelites, the 12 tribes, okay? Taking away our true identity and painting them to look more like this wicked demon right here, okay? The adversary to Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua. That's what he did, all right? He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? If not this demon, you gonna tell me if he's not fulfilling prophecies of the scriptures of what the devil is, of what Satan, the adversary Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua is, who else can fit those shoes? And how long will it take for us to get through that persecution, okay? This is the book of Psalms 64:8. So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves, okay? And we're gonna hear this. We're gonna hear this out. So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. All right, because this motherfucker is a true menace to society. All right, he will always be. All right. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan shall get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay? Now, hey, look, this man has many devices. He has many death traps set up to you, from his electric cars that don't operate right, all the way down to him partaking, being part of the MOTB, because he's not the only company that's running it. He's just, once again, a spokesman. His image and all is really for distraction while the actual moves are being made. His company may be the least of them, while we're always being showed his image of the MOTB, mark of the beast. There's other companies that's going harder and aggressive than his. Okay, they're all in cahoots together. Psalms 83. They're all in league and council. Once again, he's just a poster boy. That's why you always hear the richest man, the richest man. We know those Saudi Arabians got way more money. We know the Rothschilds, starting with the little hatters, got way more money. Okay. All right, so his fame is all in name, okay? It's all vanity, which all of them are vanity, but his is definitely vanity. All right, and to be the truthful, his money comes through stocks here today, gone tomorrow. Okay, they can Kanye West his ass at any time. Not saying that they would because he's playing alone, but if he get out of line, they'll Kanye West his ass and put him back in check. Okay. So once again, we're not ignorant of the devices that they have in store, okay? Let's get it. Fair use, fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use, okay? I'm not selling the product. This is strictly for educational purposes. And more importantly, I pray that it be edifying to the body. All right, there goes these look, the deadly duo.
He's not going to be transparent, and he's riddled with conflicts of interest, but... Oh, good!
Well, all of our actions are fully public. So if you see anything, you say, like, wait a second, hey, you know, that seems like maybe that's, you know, there's a conflict there. It's not like people are going to be shy about saying that. They'll say it immediately, you know?
Oh, good! Okay. If we see a conflict, we just need to say something. Hey, are being investigated.
So we know that they're born hypocrites, right? We know that. You hear him? If you see somebody doing anything to the measurement of which he partakes in, which his sidekick, his ally, Nero, DJ Trump takes in, say something, okay? Even though they're not in trouble like other men, so, you know, that's anything's likely to happen from it.
If the people cannot vote and have their will be decided by their elected representatives in the form of the president and the Senate and the House, then we don't live in a democracy. We live in a bureaucracy.
So let me pause that. Now, going back to the Renaissance, to the Roman era, okay, where you know Nero, DJ Trump now today, Nero helped was one of the results of bringing down, burning, sacking Rome, okay? The last emperor, Nero, he's back today in his lot playing out the same story on a bigger scale with spiritual Babylon, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? He's been handed the keys to destruction. The captain of the Titanic and is sinking. All right, now, but he just mentioned democracy and all of that. Well, we know in Rome, it was Palladian's prescriptions, okay? Two false parties set up to manipulate the people into thinking they had a choice that they never had, because once again, the elites set up all the leaders through the left hand of Yahweh Bashmi Shai. All the king's hearts are in the will of Yahweh Bashmi Shai. He directs them as water, for saying, roughly paraphrasing, okay? All right. So today it's your Democrats and Republicans, and it's the same false identity. It's a falsehood to make you think, and shame on you Jakes who buy into it when you've been instructed not to. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. He's trying to say that, oh, if we don't have this, then we have that. But pay attention to what he's saying.
It's incredibly important that the president, the House, and the Senate decide what happens, as opposed to a large, unelected bureaucracy.
Wow. What? Wow. I mean, you see why this guy's a genius. You don't want an unelected bureaucrat running the country. It makes a lot of sense. No questions here. I do have one question, though. Isn't that you? I mean...
See, once again, a hypocrite. He just described himself. That goes back to when Ben Juyu, not a Jew, said that Amalek must go. And he was referring to the Palestinians, which are actually Ishmael and Elam. Okay? And he's Amalek. And he's sitting there using the book of Samuel to say that he justified genociding them. That's what they do, okay? And right in your face in plain sight.
Am I going crazy? Because it feels like I'm watching Drake sing Not Like Us at karaoke. Like, does he not know? Is having this one unaccountable bureaucrat in charge better than having those other unaccountable bureaucrats in charge? Because at least the others have to follow transparency laws. The only thing transparent about Doge is Elon's skin. I mean, his financial disclosure is being kept secret. Doge is exempt from open records laws. And when someone on Twitter merely identified some of the people.
This is the book of Psalms 35 and 4. Let them be confounded. Salakia. Salakia. I wasn't ready for that. Salakia. Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray. So from birth, can just imagine from birth, he's appointed these people to be off, to go exactly the opposite direction of righteousness. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And this is the people that he set up to rule over us until he appoints the time of Yahushua, which we pray be very sooner than later. We pray it be about this time right about now, that he sends Yahushua, meaning the election is already marked with that the Y, that mark of exemption and sealed, okay? All right, because once again, this is the manner of man that we deal with. The wicked are exchanged from the womb. They go speak from birth. They go speaking lies as soon as they be born. Okay, Salakia, they go astray as soon as they be born speaking lies. So the wicked are exchanged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born speaking lies, all right? You can't get over that. You can't justify that. And let's back that up with this. Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Salakia. Yeah, that's what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted, Salakia. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Pay attention to this one for real.
Ventilators. So then I actually posted on Twitter at the time and said, hey, what I'm hearing from Wuhan is that they made a big mistake in putting people on intubated ventilators for an extended period, and that this is actually what is damaging the lungs, not COVID. It's the treatment. The cure is worse than the disease. And people yelled at me and said, I'm not a doctor.
Now, what I wanted was he causeth their tongues to fall upon themselves, okay? Because he just told you the game plan. Listen, rest in heaven, Elder Anafba of Indianapolis, okay? GMS, rest in heaven. But they tried to put him on a ventilator and Thawadi Yahabashmi Shai. He didn't go out like that, okay? Not that it wasn't his appointed time. And he didn't go out like that. They was using those ventilators to take people out, okay, for insurance purposes, all right? Because they're the wiki, all right? And we're going to get there too.
Like, yeah, but I do make spaceships with life support systems. What do you do?
I like that.
I twiddle knobs. I'm like, okay, great.
Well, 80% of the people they put on ventilators died.
Yeah. So, in fact, I actually posted about that because I called doctors in Wuhan and said, what are the biggest mistakes that you made on the first wave? This was early.
Now, notice how nonchalant they laughed about that. This caused lives, okay? And they laughed at, You're going to hear it again, all right?
Many people on intubated ventilators. So then I actually posted on Twitter at the time and said, hey, what I'm hearing from Wuhan is that they made a big mistake in putting people on intubated ventilators for an extended period, and that this is actually what is damaging the lungs, not COVID. It's the treatment. The cure is worse than the disease. And people.
Okay, so why aren't the people who prescribe this, where is the justice at? Where is the discipline? Where is the punishment for all of the people? Starting at Fauci that partook in this. Oh, yeah, and DJ Trump too. Okay?
Yelled at me and said, I'm not a doctor. I'm like, yeah, but I do make spaceships with life support systems. What do you do?
I like that.
I twiddle knobs. I'm like, okay, great.
Well, 80% of the people they put on ventilators died.
Yeah. So, in fact, I actually posted about that because I called.
So what I'm wondering is how could he start laughing after he just mentioned the depths that caused? Okay, moving forward. Here we go. So just so you know, Jake, we always in turmoil with these people, all right? The book of Job, 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies. Didn't we just read that they was born liars? From the birth, from the womb they're liars. From the womb to the tomb they speak lies. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all, every last one of them, are physicians of no value. Do you know what physician goes into? Caretaking. But their caretaking is no value. They're here to steal, kill, pillage, okay? Destroy. All right? They're the vessel created for wrath. All right, I'm going to read this one more time. Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies, physicians of no value. What did he say? The cure was more deadly than the actual disease or whatever you call it, the mutated gene that they set forth. The response to that was to hurt you with their devices, okay? One way or another, I'm going to get you, okay? Which brings us to this right here. Sirach, Ecclesiastes, known as Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy. Who is the enemy? The adversary. You fucking Jakes walking around with mega hats on. Or wanting, you got come on her pins and you mad and hurt, but because the Democrats and Sleepy Joe and them didn't come in here again and get to finish off their version of this destruction. Because any way you go, it ain't no way around it. It's destruction, okay? All right? Unless you got Yahweh Shai and you running into the tower, the safe tower, by calling on his name, his true name, and by having faith in him, okay? Never trust thy enemy, okay? We know who that is. All 17 nations led by Edom, okay? Led by Amalek of Edom, okay? This side, we're led by Judah, even though you can't tell right now. For like an iron rusteth, like an iron rust. If you ever had car rust, okay? And what happens? It continues. So is his wickedness. So that's a stern warning. Listen, never trust thy enemy, Edom, okay, in this situation. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, okay? Though he humble himself and go crouching, so he pretends to, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou have wiped a looking glass, okay? And you can see right through it. It's crystal clear now. And thou shalt know that his rust, all that, like I said, a car, has not been altogether wiped away, because you can't. It's an oxidation process that continues, okay? That has to be like cut out and replaced. And even then, the cut can lead to rust, okay? But it has to be cured, all right? Set him not by thee, least when he hath overthrown thee, and that's his all mission, to overthrow Jake. He wants his birthright back, which he can never have. And my young Dolph late rapper voice, that'll never happen. Okay? He stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, which Job told us that he don't even want them near his dogs, okay? He sustains them being around his animals, okay? Least he seek to take thy seat. And once again, Jake, that's aimed at you. He wants our spot, which he can't have. And thou, at the least, at the last, remember my words and be pricked wherewith, okay? Therewith, Salakia. And thou at the last remember my words. Remember this warning, whether you listen or forbear, okay? And be pricked therewith, man. Pay attention. Let it sit on your heart. Let it have an impression, okay? Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? Now, what's this serpent we talking about? All right, let's get straight to it. What's this serpent that we know of? These guys are snake oil salesmen at their finest. They're both trust kids that got lefted money. One of them don't even belong over here in spiritual Babylon. He's a South African trust fund baby. The other one's a trust fund baby. And they do a good job of fucking up their funds, but they know how to wozzle and dazzle you back into some more, okay? This that simple, all right?
Hey, what I'm hearing from Wuhan is that they made a big mistake in putting people on intubated ventilators for an extended period, and that this is actually what is damaging the lungs, not COVID. It's the treatment. The cure is worse than the disease.
Hey, did you hear that? So I bet not get no medical stripe because it came out your fucking non-appointed official's mouth. Okay, non-elected official. It came out of his mouth, not mine. I ain't have to say it. Okay, who will pity a charmer, a snake oil salesman from the game of Red Dead Redemption, okay, that is bitten with a serpent? So, matter of fact, Salakia, who will pity a charmer? That is us. The charmer is those who are entertaining this man's presence, okay? Woe to those who go down to Egypt type of talk. All right, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, stay up away from this place unless you come in to be. I mean, regardless, it's Yahweh Bashmi Awashai's will that you came over here. So you either coming for salvation or judgment. All right, either or, none in between, no in between. Who will pity a charmer? That's us. That is bitten with a serpent. That's them. Okay. Or any such that come nigh wild beasts. So you've been warned. Okay, do your best. Take heed. All right. This is the book of Job. Five and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. And hey, boy, oh boy, you better be glad this is written because this is all we have to look forward to. If not, it's going to come all the way down to Matrix Part 2 when they came in, those Sentinels came in to destroy Zion and was tearing straight up through everything. Like Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said, Yahweh Shah said, if the days are shortened because there would be no flesh left if not for the sake of the election. Okay, that's what this man is on. All right. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So that's Elon Musk, that's Trump, that's all the wicked. Okay, they're not going to get away with their plan. They're going to get into the stages of it, though. All right, once again, like it's described. Hey, they put on the bib, the fool's right in front of their face. They got the fork and knife. They're ready to dig in, and that play gets slapped out their hand. Okay, they playing John Madden. They're running. They got past the line. They're about to go to the end zone. Then that stick gets slapped out their hand. They never accomplished their goal. Okay, Thawadi Yahabashim Yahshua. That's all we have to look forward to. That in the Thawad, the mark of redemption, the mark of being saved. Okay, all right, Salakia. This is Psalms 35. And man, there is so much to talk about, Akim. We got to put this work out, give them no rest. I mean, it's just too much information going on right now. I feel like when I get through doing the lesson, I ain't done nothing because it's just too much going on. All right, for real. Give him no rest. That's what Yahweh Shah said. We want to get up out of here. Let's advance the process. Psalms 35 and 4. Let them be confounded and put to shame. Who? The Edomites, the other nations, the other 17 nations, the other 16 along with the Edomites, but starting with the Edomites. Let them be confounded and put to shame that seek after my soul, okay? That seek after the soul of Yasharallah, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. Let them be, and that includes you 2/3. You can get it too, and you will. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise me hurt, okay? That conceive hurt upon me, that in their mind, that's what they conceive, to hurt us. All right, once again, Psalms 83, look it up. All the nations, let them be as shaft before the wind. Let them blow away as burnt dust, okay? And let the angel of Yahweh Bashim Shai chasten them. And you know what that means. That's death, okay? Ain't no way. He ain't coming to chasten with no belt. Not these other nations. He coming to destroy. Let their way be dark and slippery. That reminds me of the wicked man of Sodom and Gomorrah that came to Lot's door. And what did the angels do? Blinded them and then smote them, okay? And ultimately destroyed that place, all right? And let the angel of Yahweh Bashim Shah persecute them. So it says it right there. Do y'all read these chapters in the whorehouse, or do you just skip over them and keep on singing and dancing and then going down to the basement to eat the pork and then coming back up to get more money in the evening? All right, more money through that collection plate. All right, taking the oppressed. Okay, I'm just wondering. Isaiah 47. Oh, yeah. And I got a little treat for you. Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust version. I love this old version. Daughter of Babylon. How clear can you be with that? Vocab, I've never ever heard you explain that away. Babylon was destroyed. Now it says version, daughter of Babylon. Has that place been destroyed? No, it's the United Snakes of America. All right, where I currently am a resident of. Come down and sit in the dust, in the dirt. What does that mean? Take off your crown and bow down. You're nothing. Your day is over. Your reign is over, okay? Oh, for the Bible says, for the book of 2nd Esdras says that Jacob, Esau is the end, and Jacob is the beginning, okay, of that followeth. All right, the end of this world, the end of his eon, the end of his kingdom has come. The water Yahweh Bashmiel Shah. All right, we got next. Come down and sit in the dust, meaning no power. O virgin daughter of Babylon, meaning United States of America, that whore that sits upon the beast, known as the EA, the EU, and NATO. Okay, sit down on the ground. Once again, we started this video. You was on top of a horse with power. Now you don't have that. All right. There is no throne. Do you see that? There is no throne. Your crown has been taken, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And remember that tender and delicate goes when United States had the perception that they was over all the nations and they had say so and they was the world police. Now they're known as the world terrorists. But here's a little prize for you real quick. All right, little insult from Yahweh Bashim al-Shah, egg on their face, okay? All right, Egyptian versus Egyptian, LOL.
To restore democracy. This may seem like, well, aren't we in a democracy? Well, if you don't have a feedback loop, okay. And I think a significant part of the presidency is to restore democracy. This may seem like, well, aren't we in a democracy?
Did you hear that? He told him, you are not the president. Get out of here. Now, we know that DJ Trump, Nero, is just a puppet set up by the elites. But here I got one more for you. This is humiliation. This is humiliation time, okay?
Wow, you know what they say. Kids always know. I'm sorry, did you notice what Elon's kid said to Trump?
Prices from one year to the next are the same, and they're.
Wow, you know what they say. Kids always know.
Did you
I'm
hear
sorry,
that?
did you notice what Elon's kid said to Trump?
Prices from one.
Did you hear that? Shush. Hush your mouth. That's a 4-year-old saying these words to Elon, or saying these words to Trump. That's the Lord mocking Trump, letting you know your days are numbered, okay? The water Yahweh Shemi Awashai. He told him you're not the president. He also told him to hush your mouth. Then Fox News, who is the Republican ass kisser, had the nerve to say he stole the day and he was just so adorable. Man, this dude did everything from digging his nose on national TV, rub it on the Oval Office desk. Elon had to put him on top of his shoulders. He went back in his nose and then stuck his fingers in Elon's ear. And they was like, yeah, Elon handled that shit good. No, he didn't. He got upset like any father would. This shit is a shit show. All right, let's get back to these verses. Okay, once again, all right, the Wadi Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Isaiah 47, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, not Babylon, the ancient Babylon, the virgin daughter, United States of America, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Babylon, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. I don't care who you are. If you're an Edomite, you're not going to reign anymore. Inside joke. Dude, I got that from at work. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Now you the byword. You're a fucking genocider, okay? Take a millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks and bare thy leg. That's that picture of Marilyn Monroe with the getting her skirt blown up. That's that whore. All right, exposing herself. All right, make bare thy leg. All right, uncover all your filth and disgusting dirt. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. All right, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Once again, that's a promise from Yahweh Shemi Awashai. You're that little punk from the Wizard of Oz once the curtain gets drawn down. You're nothing but a little midget-ass bastard. The least, not the mighty. You was set up to be mighty because you was given that sword from our father, Isaac, okay? The father of Jacob and Esau. But Jacob was given heaven. We just have to be patient and have faith. And it's coming, whether you believe it or not. All right? Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, ye, that thy shame shall be seen, and is seen now. Once again, he told you. That little boy said, you're not the president. Get out of here. Hush. Shut your mouth. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. The water Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Do you not understand this? Once again, is this not taught in the whorehouses with Pastor Perm, Pastor TD Snakes? It's a contract. Yeah, it's a contract with Yasharallah, you idiot, not with the other nations. You Edomite snakes, snake-loving motherfucking bastard. Okay? As for... And you Israelites that falsely prophesize and teach such things that it's for other people, but you know that you're Israel. Get the fuck out of here, okay? As for our Redeemer, who is that? It don't start with a J. It's not Earth Pig. It's Yahushai. He Hawashai, salvation, deliverance. Yahweh Shemi Awashai of hosts. What's that host? Those armies. The army of mighty, dark-complected angels with black beards, real big, okay? The angels is his name. And the Holy One of Yasharallah, not of the world. We are the world. We are the people. The 17 nations are, and the 2/3 of our nation want to go hand in hand. You do that. But as for... like Hosea said, as for our house, we're going to serve Yahweh Shemi Awashai, and only that, okay? And only him. and we're gonna be part of only our people. And with that, I pray that this was edifying. This is the devil's people. Okay? Just to let you know, that's your fate. Shalom.